What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video I wanted to share some of the accessories I use with my iPad Pro on a daily basis. I know Black Friday sales are currently on, so this is a good time to pick up some new tech or accessories, or even if you're thinking of grabbing a Christmas gift for yourself or someone else. I'll leave links to everything in the description below. Also guys, thanks for the support on my last video. It's great to see that so many of you guys are enjoying the content and finding it useful. I see all the comments and I try answering all your questions in my upcoming videos. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my last video where I share my 4-year experience using the iPad Pro for trading. But first, let's look at some accessories which I think may complement your iPad trading experience. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start by talking about this clean white case you see here on the iPad Pro. This case is by a brand called Pitaka, and as you can see, it looks great. These cases are not only lightweight, they also have a very premium feel alongside that. They're a great option for anyone looking for top-notch protection without compromising style. I personally use both Pitaka's iPad case and iPhone case as my daily, just because they both look and feel great. They are currently running a Black Friday sale, so I'll leave a link in the description. Check out all their cases. As you can see here, not only do they have this white iPad case, they have these really cool, I believe it's called a sunset case. So they've got iPad cases. If you've got a Pixel, Samsung, an iPhone, they've got everything. So yeah, check them out. Okay, so next let's look at the Magic Pencil. The Magic Pencil, whether you're marking up charts, taking notes, or brainstorming strategies, the precision of this stylus is unmatched. Its low latency and smooth feel makes it feel perfect for quick chart annotations during live trading sessions. If you're a trader who likes to stay hands-on with your analysis, this is a must-have accessory. And if you want to see how it works a little bit more in depth, check out my other videos. I show you how the pencil works exactly on the iPad Pro. Like if you want to check out my last video, I show you what the exact experience is, especially over 4 years. Alright, so next we have the Magic Mouse. This is a game changer for traders who need pinpoint control when navigating trading platforms or switching between apps. It pairs seamlessly with the iPad Pro and offers smooth scrolling for detailed chart analysis. So I actually, in my previous video, said that mouse connectivity wasn't great on TradingView, but one of you commented saying that the Magic Mouse works perfectly. So, I picked it up, connected it, and here's a test. Yeah, so as you can see, it works great. But I will say at the end of the day, again, it's just so much easier to use your hands or the Apple Pencil than a mouse. It just feels a little bit more smoother. I know that in the comment section, whoever commented also mentioned that they use a dongle with a Logitech mouse, and that works great. So yeah, that's a suggestion. But yeah, I think me personally, I'll either use it with the Magic Keyboard, or I'll just continue to use the touchscreen. Okay, so the next accessory we have is the MX Master 3. So if you saw my last video, you'll see what it's like to use MX Master 3. Overall on the iPad is great, but when it comes to trading on TradingView, you don't really get full advantage of all the buttons on the MX Master 3. You've got 2 buttons on the left. They don't really do anything on the chart if you're using an app like TradingView. When scrolling, you can scroll up and down, but you can't use the side wheel to scroll left and right on the chart, which is a feature that on a chart is essential. You need to be able to scroll left and right. I know you can use a mouse and drag to your left or right, but having that extra functionality with that wheel, especially if you're paying £80 for a mouse, it's great to be able to actually use it. So the MX Master 3 is a great option, but it's got limited. Just be aware that it's got limited functionality, but overall it's great to have alongside your iPad Pro. Then we have the AirPods Pro. The AirPods Pro, you can't fault them. The sound quality, noise cancellation, they're perfect whether you're trading, if you're analyzing late night or in a busy area and you just want to isolate the sound and be able to focus a little bit more. But I will say, over time, I've been using them for I think 4 years now, and one of my ears, one of the AirPods, I believe it's my left ear, it has this white noise, and I literally can't use them. I need to replace them. So I actually use the Pixel Bud Pros. They're actually, in my opinion, better in terms of their functionality, the gestures on the ear, and also the sound quality is a lot more. It has a lot more bass, which is what I prefer. So, you know, as good as the AirPods Pro are, I'd also recommend the Pixel Buds Pro. Even though they're not dedicated for the Apple ecosystem, but they still work perfectly. As soon as you put them in your ears, they connect. So yeah, both AirPods Pro or the Pixel Buds Pro are going to be great alongside your iPad. Next we have the Magic Keyboard. You know, you've seen it on my channel before. The Magic Keyboard will just complement your iPad perfectly. It's got the trackpad on it, you got the keyboard, and obviously, you know, it holds your iPad at a great angle for viewing. Yeah, but one thing I will say, like I've mentioned before, is when you use the Magic Keyboard, you forget that you're using a tablet, so you're always opening it like a laptop, placing it like a laptop, so you never really hold it and use it like an iPad. So that's one thing to be aware of, but if that doesn't match you, then the Magic Keyboard's great. Obviously, it costs a lot as well compared to other cases like the Pitaka, the white case that I just showed you, so that's one thing to consider. Next we have another iPad case. This one is the Shift Magnet case by ESR. I'm sure you guys have heard of the brand if you're into your tech. I also use a MagSafe charger from them, and it's great. It's got a cooling system built in. But yeah, when it comes to this case, the protection that it offers is amazing. It's very solid. In terms of the quality, it's very nice. But what stands out is this extra, you know, the versatility of it, of like the way you can position your iPad and the viewing angles. It also holds your pencil. But yeah, overall a very nice premium feeling case for your iPad. It's a little bit more bulky, but still does the job. You want to be able to protect your iPad, especially when it costs so much. But if you want something more, you know, sleek and slim, then I'll go for the Pitaka case over the ESR. But if you want something that's going to be solid and you know you're going to be using your iPad quite rough, placing it around, then I'd say go for the ESR case. So next we have a leather laptop case by Ekster. I'm sure you've heard of them. They do those card holders, that's what they're known for. They do really nice wallets and laptop sleeves and other accessories. But yeah, so I essentially use the laptop case to hold my iPad because it fits it in there perfectly, and it just looks very nice. It's a very premium laptop sleeve, and it also has these little pockets where I can put say my AirPods, my Apple Pencil, some cables. So yeah, it just holds everything very seamlessly, and it just, like I said, it just looks very nice, and it's very minimal branding, but it just looks very premium. So yeah, check that out if you want. Obviously it is for an iPad, it is made for a 13-inch laptop, but it's going to fit your 11-inch or your 12-inch iPad perfectly. So the next accessory we have is a iPad stand from Banks. So this is actually a magnetic stand, and it just, you know, just clips right on with the magnets. And the cool thing about this is that you can rotate it, and then you can also tilt the angle. So, you know, if you wanted to make your iPad into a desk setup, you could simply place your iPad onto this stand, then have your mouse, and then have your keyboard in front of it, and then you've basically got your iPad desk setup. But yeah, overall the build quality of this is amazing. It just works very smoothly, like very secure when your iPad's connected, and yeah, it's just a great accessory to have if you don't want to. You know, if you don't have a Magic Keyboard, for example, you don't want to be holding your iPad, you can simply place it on this stand and change the viewing angles. And okay guys, so you know, those are the accessories that I wanted to show you today. Like I said, if you think any stood out to you and that you think that you might want to pick any up, I'll leave links in the description below. But yeah, these are the accessories that I've been using, and they've been working perfectly for me. Let me know in the comment section if there's any other accessories that you think that I might, you know, find useful, or that would be cool to check out. And yeah, Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.